Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome to another episode of Metal and Beer. This is episode number 25, and this week I'm going to give you 5 melodic metal power chords, and I'm going to give them to you in an entire riff that you can learn. And after the metal guitar lesson, I'm also going to share with you what beer I'm drinking. Alright, so now we're a little bit closer, which is always a good thing, and I want to show you these 5 melodic metal power chords, but I'm not only giving you the power chords, I'm going to teach you how to play the entire riff that consists of those melodic metal power chords. So let's jump right in. I'm going to play this first little riff. There's the tabs up here, so let's start with that. Pretty simple there. It's just based on your standard E minor power chord. So you're playing an E minor power chord, you've got some palm muting in between, and then you're just moving that second note from the 2nd fret to an open string, and then back to the 2nd fret. And you're gonna notice throughout this riff that you're gonna be hitting that one open string, that open E, with a palm mute. That's going to be what separates a lot of the chords that we're going to be playing. So once we go through that E minor riff, we do a C. But you notice we don't play a normal C power chord. We're actually starting out on an extremely cool type of C power chord. Listen to this. So all we're doing is like playing the power chord. You know, you've got your standard C power chord there, but instead of hitting that 5th note, we're hitting the 4th note. We're starting out with that. So you've got your root note, the C, and then you can see the tabs up here, and then the next string, that next note is going to be your 4th note instead of your 5th, which is 1, 2. And then I'm just laying my pinky down on that 5th note after that. That's a very cool C power chord. Very melodic. Now let's move on to our next melodic metal power chord in the riff, and that's going to be based on the D power chord, but we're not going to play a normal D power chord. Instead of the root note and the 5th note, we're going to be playing the root note and the 3rd note. So 1, 2, 3. It's kind of like that chord from Hysteria. Really cool, but we're not playing Hysteria. That's Def Leppard for those youngsters that are hearing this. Anyway, so we're doing the D chord here, the root note and the 3rd note, and then I'm going from the 3rd note to the 4th note. So just going from that 4th fret to the 5th fret. So on our D power chord, we're not really ever playing an actual D power chord. We're only playing the D power chord with the 3rd and the 4th note. Now let's move on to our next melodic metal power chord. This is going to be based on the G chord, and technically it's going to be the same thing that we just did with the D. Now this next chord, and this is our final melodic metal power chord, and this is one of my favorite types of power chords. I'm just going to play it real quick for you so you can hear it. The extremely cool thing about this chord is you're starting out this D chord, so to speak, you're starting it out with the 3rd note of the D, but you're just playing that an octave lower. So remember, when we played the D earlier, we hit the 3rd note as well. It sounded like this. Your root note, third note. Now we're hitting that third note again an octave lower. So instead of this, you're playing this, and you're starting out with that. So you've got this sound. So now that you know all of the melodic metal power chords here, let's go through the riff in its entirety. By now, you're probably wondering, what's Jason drinking today? Well, I'm glad you asked. Today I am drinking an extremely interesting beer, and to my buddy Nathan who brought this over. Nathan, thank you so much, dude. I've already had this once and it was awesome, and just want to share it with you guys. So it is called Arrogant Bastard Ale. That's right, Arrogant Bastard Ale. So we're gonna be some arrogant bastards today and have a taste. So let's do that. Wow. Man, if I had to pick a favorite beer right now, after tasting this, and I hate to say this because I have so many beers that I love, just like you guys, you know, you love and appreciate so many beers, but honestly, dude, if I had to pick a favorite beer like right now, I'd be okay drinking this. Somebody said, hey dude, this is the only beer you can drink like ever again. I'd totally be okay with that. It is a strong ale. Arrogant Bastard Ale. What's funny is it's got like from Wayne's World here. It's probably not from Wayne's World, but it's what they said in Wayne's World. You're not worthy. See? So we're not worthy to drink Arrogant Bastard Ale. However, we're drinking it anyway. There's a little blurb on the back here. I always like to read the back of the can. I'm not going to read the whole thing because there's a lot of writing on here. But it starts out by saying this is an aggressive beer. Kind of like our music. It's very aggressive, metal. This is an aggressive beer. You probably won't like it. It is quite doubtful that you have the taste or sophistication to be able to appreciate an ale of this quality and depth. So we suggest that you stick to the safer, more familiar territory, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, it's real funny. There's a lot of stuff on the back of this. But no, guys, this is, it is a strong ale. No doubt about that. But it is a tasty ale too. It says you probably won't like it, but actually I love it. It's got a very bold flavor to it. You can see the color here of the beer. Yeah, it's very, very dark and a very bold flavor. So you do have to be careful with this. It is a whopping 7.2%. And you have a couple of these and you're certainly gonna fill it. Actually, this is a pretty big can, so one of these and I'll probably fill it. Yeah, so guys, if you can find this stuff, definitely pick it up. I know it's kind of hard to find in some areas, but if you have like a really good craft beer place that sticks with craft beers and they don't have it, definitely ask them for it and I'm sure they'll get it for you. But again, it's called Arrogant Bastard Ale. So I'm gonna have a few more sips. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this week's Metal and Beer episode number 25. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you enjoyed the beer tasting moment as well. I certainly enjoy both. So, I want to remind you to please check out my music if you go to jasonstallworth.com. There's links there to iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, all those good places so you can listen to my music. There's also a link within that site where you can purchase my book. I don't know if you guys know, many of you do, but I wrote my first book called Heavy Metal in Weights, and I kind of tell my story about how I got started into both metal and weights and just how things evolved over a progression of many, many years. And there's some helpful tips in that book as well. I actually give you 2 workout plans in the book, so it's really, really cool. But yeah, check that out. It's called Heavy Metal in Weights by me, Jason Stallworth. That's on Amazon. There's a link in the description to all these things in my YouTube description here. So definitely check those out. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And until next time, keep it metal.